Hello everyone, this is Little Rainbow Peep, and today I'm going to show you a few of my favorite e.l.f. products. I have quite a few. I have a lot of e.l.f. products, but I'm going to mention some here. I still have quite a few I'm going to mention here, but I have a lot more than that. But I just love e.l.f. Eyes, Lips, Face. If you have not tried their products, they're pretty good. They're really cheap, so I mean, you can't really expect too much, but they do really go kind of above and beyond with some of their products that they have. So I'm just going to show you a few of my favorites. So let's get started. So the first thing I have sitting here is their Smudge Pots, and these are their cream eye shadows. I have 3 of them. They're just really pretty. I have these 3. This is Ain't That Sweet, and it's just really a sheer pink color, and then Cruisin' Chic, and that's just a really pretty like neutrally gold shimmer color. And I have Poppin' Party, which is purple, and I love purple. I'm wearing purple today. Here are the swatches of the Smudge Pots. This one was that pink color, and then the goldish taupe color, and then the purple. You can see how pigmented they are, so like using this purple color with like a purple just shadow over top, it's gorgeous. So I love these products. I don't really like to wear cream shadows by themselves because I don't know if I don't wait long enough or what, but I hate the feeling of my eyelid sticking to itself, and that's what I feel like when I wear it by myself. But these are wonderful under shadows. If you have shadows that are similar colors to these, they last all day long, and they help keep the shadow that you put on top of them to last all day long. They make them very vibrant and that much more sparkly and just shimmery and pretty. I just love those. So the next thing that I have, we're just sticking with the eyeshadow theme here, is the e.l.f. Prism Shadow in Naked. I haven't gotten any of the other palettes like this, but this one is just really pretty. It's got 6 shades, and they're really shimmery shadows, so you might, I mean, I've used this palette by itself, just all the colors on my eye and stuff, but it might be good to mix this with some matte shadows, but they're really shimmery and they last a pretty good amount of time. Here are the swatches of the Prism Shadow in the order that it was in the pan. They are pretty creamy, a little bit chalky, but not too much. But they're pretty. The next thing I have is another e.l.f. eyeshadow. This is the e.l.f. Baked Eyeshadow Trio. I have a couple of different trios. This is the only one I have, but the other ones they're like a bluish themed one and a purple themed one. But I really like this. It's really when you're in a hurry and you're trying to get your makeup done really fast, and you're like, I don't have time to go through all of my eyeshadows and pick all the things. This is like all you need to make a really good eyeshadow look. You can just, I use this shade all over the lid, and then this on the outer corner, and then the crease, and this one for the highlight. And it's just really pretty. It's not as shimmery, I feel like, as the Prism shadows, but it's still pretty shimmery, but I love shimmer, so that is not a problem for me. And these 3 are the swatches for the eyeshadow trio. They're similar to these ones, but you know, this trio is good for, you know, when you're traveling or you're in a hurry and you just need to worry about 3 shades. So that's pretty. Look at those. The next thing that I have is a powder. It is the e.l.f. High Definition powder, and this is the loose powder. And I have the sheer kind. I love this for setting my foundation. I have very oily skin, so I just always need a powder, and I love this because it's sheer. I have tried the tinted one. I use that in the summer. I just feel like it's just tinted, but I feel like it's got a pretty pigmented look to it. So I feel like if I use it in the winter, it just looks wrong. Like I look like I'm trying to put on the wrong color or something. But I like that one too. They do have a yellow one. I haven't used that one yet, but I've heard pretty good things about that one. And then another powder, which I'm wondering if these are just the same things, but just in a little different packaging. I'm not sure. But this is the e.l.f. High Definition Under Eye Setting Powder. And it is just, I don't know, a powder that you use to set your under eyes. The next thing I have here are eyeshadow primers. These are both good. This is the one that I use every single day, is the e.l.f. Shadow Lock Eyelid Primer. Actually, well, I wouldn't say I use it every single day because sometimes I use this one. But this is the one I reach for most often. It is, it's pretty thin. It's just your basic eyeshadow primer, but it's, I mean, way better than using nothing. This is the first eyeshadow primer that I ever used, and it changed my life. I didn't know eyeshadow primers existed. I was having problems with my eyeshadow just creasing before noon. I would have to just wipe it off and be like, whatever, I'm done with it. But then I found eyeshadow primer and I was like, this stuff is amazing. And then the other one is the e.l.f. Glitter Primer. This is amazing stuff for when you're wearing shimmery eyeshadows or glitter or whatever. It stays on. This one gets really tacky, so I mean that's good for putting the eyeshadows on and helping it stay. But I like to use this one most often. It's easier to deal with since it's not as tacky, but this one's really good when you need something to keep your eyeshadow on. The next thing that I have is the e.l.f. Makeup Remover Pen. I didn't really think I would use this a whole lot, but I heard a lot of YouTubers talking about it, so I decided to get it, and I love this stuff. I use it when I am doing my winged liner and I make a mistake. Like, you can just dabble that on there. Or when I'm doing mascara and I accidentally get some on here, because I do my eyeshadow on, I put it on before I do my mascara, so when I get something up there, it's really frustrating. So this is really nice. You can just be like, boop, and then you can just fix that really quick rather than getting out a makeup remover wipe or a Q-tip and putting that in makeup remover. That's just so much of a hassle. You can just use this pen and it works. The next thing is my favorite eyebrow product. It is this, I think it's called Instant Brow Lift Pencil, but I'm not sure. And it's in the shade Natural Brown. I love this thing because I've tried a lot of drugstore eyebrow products and it's either too light or too dark for my eyebrows. I don't know. I'm kind of an in-between because I'm like a light brownish colored hair person, so my eyebrows are not dark brown but not light brown. I don't know. But this one is perfect, and it's a retractable little pencil, so you don't have to sharpen it, which is amazing because I have used so many eyebrow pencils that you have to sharpen, and I have to sharpen them like every day, and it just gets annoying. So this is really nice to have that, and then it's got the spoolie on the other side, and it's nice that it's got a cap on it. So that is really easy to use. The next thing I have here is this e.l.f. Baked Blush in Pinktastic. I use this as a highlighter. I actually have it on today. And I'm pretty sad because I dropped it and it broke. It was like bubbled up like baked products are. But yeah, I dropped it and it broke. But it's still usable. So that's like a win in my book. So yeah, there's still a lot of product left. I'm still able to use it. It's my fault that it broke. Then I have this blush palette. This is in the shade Light. They have a light and a dark, and I think that's all they have right now, but I'm not sure. But it's got this huge mirror in it, which is really awesome. And then it comes with these 4 shades. I really like the pink shades more than this brownie shade, but I have found myself reaching for that a few times. Or mixing it. I like to mix that one with this one. This one's got a little bit of glitter in it. I don't think you can see that, but let me swatch those for you. Okay, so here are these swatches. I kind of put that on a weird spot in my arm, but the darker color, that obviously light pink, the bright pink, and the peachy color, as in the pan. So yeah, they're pretty pigmented, and I like I like this palette because they can just pull the palette out and I'm like, I know I'm going to wear one of these shades, and then I can look at them and be like, I want to wear this one. And it's really easy. And the next thing that I have is this e.l.f. cream eyeliner. I love this stuff. I only have the black one, but obviously I use it a lot. I use this when I'm doing my winged eyeliner because I don't really like liquid liners. I don't know what it is about them. I just don't like them very much. Maybe I'll try more, but I really like this cream eyeliner, and with pencil eyeliners I don't feel like you can really get the wing, so I like to use this with an eyeliner brush. And then the last thing that is actually a lot of things is their brushes. Yay, the sun came out. It's snowing earlier. Okay, so I obviously love their brushes. So they're super cheap. They have the ones with the white handles are like their professional line, which is cheaper. They're mostly like $1. And then the ones with the black handles are from their studio line, which is a little bit more expensive, but like $3. Come on, that's not expensive. Especially for makeup brushes. And they're pretty good quality, actually. This is what I use for my eyeliners, the e.l.f. Angled Eyeliner Brush. I love this thing. It's so easy to use to do the wing on with that cream eyeliner. So I'm going to put these back as I go through them. And then some of these brushes are dirty because I literally just use them, so please excuse the dirt. This is the small stipple brush, and this is what I use to put my highlighter on. It's just a really small brush, and I just really like it. So, and then I have the Flawless Concealer brush, and this is what I use with that under eye setting powder little thing, because it's easy because it's like a little brush. It's like perfect size for that, just to set your under eye concealer. I dropped one of my brushes. This is the e.l.f. complexion brush. I like this for powder, or when I'm doing my eyeshadow and I get fallout underneath. This is a really good brush to just be like boop, and then the eyeshadow gets off your face, and when I use my fingers to get that stuff off, it just rubs it in, so then I have these streaks of like eyeshadow fallout, and nobody wants that. So the next studio brush is the blush brush. This is what I use to put on my blush. It's a little bit small. It's tapered, so that's nice. I have been meaning to get a bigger brush to do blush, but this one works fine too. And then I have this one that just says e.l.f. I think it's the blending brush or something of that nature, but it's pretty dense, and it's good for like blending out your foundation or concealer or whatever. And then I have the e.l.f. powder brush, which I actually like the complexion brush better for powder, because this one, it's flat, so it's nice if you want to like pack it on there. But I feel a lot of times when I do use this with powder, I use like I put my foundation and everything on, and then I'm trying to like put the powder, and I wait so my foundation has already set, and I put in the powder on. I feel like it moves my foundation, I don't know, because it's so dense. But this is just a really good brush for whatever you want to use it for. And then I have the e.l.f. Eyeshadow C brush. This is good for packing on the shadow on the lid. And the e.l.f. small angled brush for eyeliner or your eyebrows. And then just a spoolie. This one was $1. And then all of these left were $1. See, I'm obviously obsessed. Since they're all $1, I'm like, well, you can never have too many eye brushes because you want to use a lot of different colors, and if you're lazy and don't want to wash your brushes all the time, then you have so many different ones to pick from. So I have 3 of these. This is the e.l.f. Professional Eyeshadow Brush, and it's just a nice little rounded tip brush that you can pack your eyeshadow on with. Those are nice. This is the e.l.f. Smudge Sponge. This is nice for like putting eyeshadow underneath your eye. And then also another one I like to use for that is the Smudge Brush, which is just a shorter version of the eyeshadow brush. And then I have blending brush. I have 2 of these. The e.l.f. Can you see that? Oh, e.l.f. Professional Blending Brush. And these are just like a rounded, and they're pretty dense, just nice for blending out. And then I have the e.l.f. Professional Crease Brush, and it's like the blending brush, but it's got, whoa, some product just flew off of that. But it's got less, it's like a little bit shorter bristles and less bristles, and so it's like easier just to get in that crease area. And then the e.l.f. Defining Brush. I don't use this one too often. It's really small. But I mean, if you wanted to just do something precise, that would be good for that. And that is all I have for you. So I hope you enjoy. I hope this inspires you to go try some e.l.f. products. You can find e.l.f. at Kmart and Walmart and CVS. I don't know if Walgreens has it. And on their website. On their website, it's really nice. They have deals all the time. They have like $4.95 shipping all the time, but if you buy more than, they have deals where if you buy more than $25 or something like that, shipping is free. But they also have 50% off and 40% off sales all the time. So that's really nice. And I sound like this is a sponsored video by e.l.f., but it is not. I just really love their products. And I hope that this inspires you to go find some e.l.f. products that you want to use. So thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video, and please subscribe to my channel and tune in next time. Bye, lovelies!